data from SparkView, and I've opened it into Google Sheets. And if you don't know how to do those steps, you need to go back and look at some previous videos. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to rename my file. I don't want it to be exported data. I'm going to call this lab 4 and then your name. We have 5 columns of data. The first one is the date and time. The second column, column B, is just the runtime on the clock. The third one is the position of where I was standing. Column D is actually how fast I was traveling at that time, my velocity, and E was my acceleration. For this particular experiment, really all we need is B and C. So I'm going to highlight column D and E, and I can do that with my mouse. I'm going to highlight both. Right click on the top here on the column headings, right click, and I'm going to delete columns D and E. I'm going to repeat that on column A. So click on the A, right click, delete column. So now I have my data here in 2 columns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just resize this a little bit so that the title fits in. There we go. I'm also going to add some lines so it's easier for me to read. I'm also going to center it. I find it easier to read. You'll also notice that my time goes to 2 decimal places sometimes and only 1 on others. So I'm going to add another decimal place. I'm going to click on the top and I'm going to go to these 0 features here. And there we go. So now you'll see all of my times are out to the 100th. What you do next is we're only going to get the part where the position is increasing. So you see we start at 0.52. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to scroll down until I find the largest number here. I'm seeing 1.6, 1.9, 2.0, 2.6, 2.7, 2.76 is our peak. My data is line 97. And I'm just going to get rid of the rest of the data. We don't need it for the experiment we're doing. And now what I can do is I can take that data and I can make a nice graph of that data. And that's what you're going to pass in to your Google Classroom. You need to get the line of fit and tell me the slope and the y-intercept of this particular experiment that you did.